It's the Rugga Muffin. High stakes. It was a tough one. Nee, how do you feel about that game? What's your sentiment? Who are your standout players? When did the game change for you?
Look, Chief, I think if we start at the beginning, where we're like 10 minutes into the game, they pull money. And for me, that was a big move, a ballsy move at that. Because we believe, all of South Africa believes that Mani is the guy who runs the backline ahead of Handre, for sure. I suspect there was an injury, I don't know.
I'd say I would hope there's an injury, but there was no injury. I think the coaching booth got very nervous and they were looking for a stable platform to build from, and they thought they were not getting it from Mani. That's what I think.
But if you watch the match, the stable platform did not come from Pollard. It came from Boks and Vincent Koch coming on.
Yes, they changed the game. You could see as they started being dominant up front, then slowly the other guys came into the game. They were the catalyst, I'd say, for sure.
And then, I mean, if we throw it forward to next weekend, the feeling that we both share, I think, is that the current 23 will be tired. They need to refresh it somehow. How do you see that happening?
I'm hoping with the forwards, we will bring in the likes of Kwaga, we'll bring in the likes of S.
Bring him in for who?
I'd say Dwayne. Dwayne needs a bit of a break. He can finish well for us. He's a good decision maker. In fact, we need to take some of the guys who could potentially finish well and try preserve them. But we are almost in a catch-22 because we're going to need a strong start. But then the guys we are counting on are strong starters in any case. We all know how Kwaga is. Eskom, we haven't seen him start a game, but he's probably a high-energy player. So those are the guys that we need to see. Maybe we need to throw in a Moody as well.
In whose place, again?
It's a tough one because the reason why we don't have a lot of backs is Pollard.
Let me back my question up with this. I didn't see Jesse Krill on the field today.
Perhaps, because the game he played off his legs the previous game against France. Perhaps he's the guy who we need to give a break to. And I'm not sure if we can have him as a finisher, but I think we've got enough cover in that position. We definitely need to inject some energy. The All Blacks are going to be up for it, and they didn't have a hard semi as we've had right now.
Another guy who was pulled early was Damian Willemse. He looked a little nervous tonight.
Yes. It's a big stage game, I think. The man, we know what he's got. Hopefully, we back him and he pays it forward. We don't back him and set him up for failure. I don't know if he's a good finisher. He's the guy that plays into his confidence. So hopefully we put him in, he does what he needs to do, and we have a better replacement than the replacement we had today.
I'll say this, I will back anyone ahead of Willie Leroux. That's my take on that. Bite me.
I don't know what to say myself. We need a better replacement than the one we had for Willemse. And I think we've got the guys to do it. The coaching, I trust the coaching staff, but I have a feeling they have to be brave now.
Do we think money is going to play any further part in the World Cup?
Yeah, for sure. We have no choice. If money doesn't play a further part, he will be the guy who's going to inject. We're going to need to replace him with someone new.
Here's what I think is going to happen. Handre Pollard is going to start at 10 and he's going to play the full 80.
Okay.
And they're going to pick...
Willemse.
If they go for a 6-2 or a 5-3, they're going to pick other backs. And Mani is going to watch in a suit come next week.
And I'm taking it, Willemse might be the guy who's a cover for Pollard. That's also a plan. Because we are going to need one of the younger guys. We're going to need the likes of a solid guy like Moody. We'll need a guy like that. He's young, he hasn't played, but we need someone who seems like they are ready for it, and he seems ready.
And then I think one more thing we need to talk about that's not a popular topic is the losers final. Argentina play England in the third, fourth playoff. I think Argentina will be up for it. I don't know about England.
Yeah, I think this has taken it out of England. Probably Argentina will have enough to do it because they will feel they didn't play their game against the All Blacks. They'll feel like they didn't put enough in it. And England, on the contrary, had a very hard game against us. I think that's what will happen. I think you're right.
Argentina had a hard game against All Blacks.
No, they didn't. They didn't feature. The All Blacks cut them. The All Blacks completely cut them. So they were not even physically. It was not taxing for them at all.
And then I think, in the spirit of SA versus England today, the Proteas gave England a 231 run drubbing in the Cricket World Cup. We need to mention that.
Yeah, no, we can't not mention it. I think it's the second time we play them in the World Cup now, isn't it? It's the first time. We gave them.
We lost to the Netherlands in our last match.
Yes. We lost to the Netherlands, but I think we gave them a drubbing before the World Cup.
One thing I'll say about today and England is that King Charlie is not happy wherever he is. Handre, boss.
Yeah. No, we needed it more than you guys. Sorry. Let's also think about this when it comes to the All Blacks South Africa game. Let's think about the guys who were there when the Springboks played the All Blacks before the opener of the World Cup. At Twickenham. Moody was there.
Can we make anything out of that match though?
Not much, but Moody was there. And he played an important role. So if he was good enough then, he has to be good enough for the final.
So Chelsea out, Moody in?
I think so. And we need someone also to replace, like you said, I think you're right about Money. I think Money's going to need a replacement. So those would be two new guys, I feel, that haven't featured on the bench.
There you have it. If you like what we do, click the like, share, subscribe. And if you really like what we do, throw some comments. Let us know what you think. Cheers.
It's 1995 again, all over again.